Happy hump day, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I am here again, Miss Psychic D, to offer us a little bit of a top up from our reading a couple of days ago. I hope that you are all traveling well. The energies at the moment are kind of weird. Well, they're weird for me anyway. I feel like there's been a halt put on things. Can't kind of explain it. But it's going to be really interesting to what Spirit want us to know today. So once again, happy hump day. Hope you're all having a wonderful week and you're creating the life that you desire. Thank you so much to everyone who has liked, commented, subscribed and everything on my channel. I really do appreciate it. I'm reading for the mass conscious energies, which is anybody that is going to invest energy, anyone who shares it, anyone who stumbles across it. Please know that this reading is timeless. If the information I'm about to provide you doesn't make sense, leave it alone, that's cool too. But if it does help you and it helps you gain a new perspective or just to make you feel a little bit more hopeful or anything of that, that's going to be awesome. That's why I do these videos. So I'm going to ask Spirit now to use all my senses safely and securely in full protection to offer anybody, any mass conscious energy who needs a little personal development guidance right now, to give us some message. I've had a couple of readings this morning, so I'm a little bit readed out, but I just had to do this for you all. All right, going to start off using the Monology cards as per usual. So let's see what's going on a mass conscious level, shall we? All right. So we got, again, your dreams need a practical plan. If you go back a couple of days ago, some people haven't been making their plans. A really good trick or tip that you can use if you don't know what it is that you want. For example, you are feeling a bit lost or a bit off the beaten track, so to speak, and you don't know what it is that you want specifically, make the choice to tap into what you want makes you feel. You will attract through your feeling space, not necessarily from your logical space. So if you are struggling to come up with a specific, try and tap into the feeling of what it is that you want. I want to feel free. I want to feel secure. I want to feel stable. I want to feel abundant. I want to feel healthy. You know, I love how prosperous I feel, and go into a little rampage story about how you want your future to feel like for you. So you can either create a practical plan where you're going to get up at 5 a.m. and do this and that and this and that, and you know, obviously a logical plan, so to speak. If not, go there in your feeling space instead. Maybe that's why I felt like right at the beginning that there was a halt kind of energy put down at the moment. It's kind of like we're all driving through life, but our feet are still on the brake, so to speak. So if you haven't created a plan or you haven't told the universe how you want to feel in the future, now's a good time to do it. We've got look at the bigger picture. So once again, if you don't know what your bigger picture looks like, you're going to have to create a plan, or you're going to have to at least take some time out to work out what this is for yourself. I feel very lucky. I do. The Serendipity card has been coming out in all my private readings as well. I feel like we are heading into a time of luck and fortune. But at the end of the day, we are the creators of our own reality, and we need to get ourselves there. We need to take ourselves there. So they just told me to say, don't use the word halt. Apparently, they want me to use the word pause. So if you feel like you are being paused at the moment, I've got a feeling there's a reason for it. It's a mass conscious universal reason. And it's to stop and smell the roses, to remember to get your own perspective, so to speak, because your dreams need a practical plan, and we really do need to look at the bigger picture. And if you are paused, maybe it's because you're not doing these things. You're not sending your energy into a direction, so to speak. You might be just be waking up doing the same shit, different day, all that sort of stuff. So yes. This comes out in the Wisdom of the Oracles. It's time to breathe out. So once again, it's going back to meditation, doing your breath work. Really release the pressure in your life, because I feel like at the moment my shoulders are really sore and my neck, and I'm getting a bit of a headache. It's like a bit of a tension headache. So it is really important to focus on your breath work at the moment as well. That's pausing too, isn't it? When you take time out, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out so you can recollect and regroup and regather yourself. You're not going to do that from a place of holding your breath, so to speak. So take some time out. Take some time out. Find something that I hate saying that out loud, in all honesty, because as an energy reader, I find that the comeback I always get is, oh, it's all right for you to say blah, blah, blah. I'm busy. I've got this going on. I've got this going on. And this person, I've got to do that for them. And that story is going. But if you want to move forward and you want to move forward more fearlessly, you really need to honor yourself enough to take some time out, take a breather, take a look at your bigger picture. If you don't know what that is, it's time to create a plan for yourself. It is like going back to scratch. It's really like going back and rebuilding your life all over again. That's how it feels for me. We've got your commitment is being tested. So I think a lot of you may be getting frustrated with yourself, frustrated with others, frustrated at the government, frustrated as a whole. Remember, the only thing we have control over is ourselves. So if you are feeling frustrated, so to speak, I would seriously honor myself. Take some time out, do that breath work, regroup, regather, recalibrate. And I know that sounds really boring, but it's really important. It's really important. If you want to move forward more fearlessly, these are the things that you need to do as an individual. Otherwise, you'll just keep creating by default and you'll just keep manifesting the same old things, and that's not what we want for you. We want you to know that you are good enough. I'm pretty sure this came out a couple of days ago anyway. So I feel like a lot of people are doing their shadow work, so to speak. A lot of things may have come up on an individual level where I'm having a look at myself and I'm not feeling like I'm achieving anything, or I'm not feeling like I'm attractive enough, or I just feel like, because they're showing me chickens pecking, so that's my symbol for usually I'm picking on myself. I'm picking out all my bad points. I'm picking out all the bad things that are going on in the world. You really need to shift that perspective back into your reality, what you're creating for yourself, what your bigger picture is, where you want to be in 5 or 10 years. Yes, our commitment is being tested as a whole. You may be having different tests on a personal level for yourself, but this is a perfect time for you to have a look at those things and to learn from them, to identify what it is that you're not wanting, what you're attracting into your experience, so you can transmute it into something else. But you really need to know that you are good enough. Yeah, look at this. Adjustments are required. So it's kind of like, I feel like I've got a bunch of maybe tarot hoppers, or people who hop from person to person to get all different advice on certain things that they should do or something like that. They're the energies I feel like I'm reading for. Spirit wants you to know that the answer is always within yourself. You know what you need to do. You are being nudged or guided into a certain direction, but it's your own resistance. It's you keeping your foot on your own brake in your as you're trying to drive your way through life, so to speak. There is a pause. There's a pause in the universal energy at the moment. I'm not too clarified on what that actually is, but when it comes down to your own free will and this 3D reality, a lot of you are pausing your life, but you're not doing anything productive with that energy. It feels like I've just stopped my life and now I'm going to just pick on myself, and I'm going to pick out all the parts of me that aren't working, or the parts of me that I'm not getting, all this sort of stuff. Or you're doing that to others. You're looking at the world and going, she shouldn't be wearing that, and he should be doing this, and you're picking at other people, or other people maybe just picking on you. I'm not sure, but I'll tell you what, we all definitely need a bit of a refocus on what we're looking at and the vibration that we're choosing to stay in. That's for sure. So adjustments, you're going to have to do the work. If you do, a win-win outcome is forecast. Balance is going to be restored. This is happening on a universal energy anyway. Keep hearing September with this, like every other time. But something's happening. If you do the work now, you will be part of this mass conscious shift, which is going to bring you whatever you've planned, whatever you've been dreaming about. Yeah. So they're just trying to tell me something. Yeah, so many people are focused on where they are now, how it is and how it's been. When to manifest the perfect life for yourself, it's about, living like you have it already. Fake it till you make it, if you like that term. Looking at the bigger picture, taking that time out to do the breath work. Stop stressing about everything. And I know that sounds very patronizing, but we do have a lot of worldly concerns. I understand that a lot of people are caught up with that, but you still have choice over the way you feel about it. And once again, the energy is gaining momentum. So we are asked to regroup, regather, revalue ourselves, look at the bigger picture. Yes, we may be all in lockdowns right now and we may have our liberties taken away and all that sort of stuff. Okay, whatever. But if we all step into an energy of freedom, liberation, evolution, wealth, abundance, prosperity, joy, all that sort of stuff, that's the momentum that not only you as an individual, but us as a mass conscious, that's what we will go into, because that's the law of attraction. That's how it's going to be. So I got a feeling that that is happening. I really do. I feel like this is where this pause energy has come in, because we're not feeling or seeing any movement at the station. We may, over the last week or so, have started not believing or not trusting, something of that nature. So they're saying keep going, just keep going. Remember, just focus on your own goals and dreams and desires right now. Going to get into some tarot. Yeah, we got the King of Swords. So here's that balance coming again. Yes, I want to put this with the win-win forecast is coming. A lot of people are going to step up, stand into their power. They're going to get some personal balance for them. I'm sorry, but I have to say, if you're not doing the work, you don't fall into this reading. I just said to Spirit, can you give me something good? Because I feel like I'm repeating myself on, do your personal development, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, if you are someone, and I think most of the people who do watch me are doing the work on their own level, if that's you, please know that you're going to get this balance and this reward come in for you. It can't be any other way. Just hang in there. I'm feeling this pausey energy as well. I feel like I've got 101 brilliant ideas I want to run with, but I can't say can't, because that's not the word I'm looking for, but I feel like it's just not yet. So maybe it's a divine timing thing. Maybe we're all being asked to just take a time out, to take this breath out and just trust in divine timing a little bit, because I feel that this is very universal, because usually I feel it all around me when it's a universal energy, or I'll feel it within me when it's a personal thing for people who are watching, but I feel like it's a universal thing, and I'm actually feeling really excited. I feel like it's when the weather gets a bit warmer, where we're in Australia, we're stepping into spring and summer. It's hard for me to think of 3D things when I'm in 5D mind. But when it gets warmer, because I feel like I'm warm, I feel like I've got a singlet on and I have to rug up all the time. Maybe that's just going to help us with our moods. I don't know. But look, yeah, we have a Hangman. So this is that indecision. A lot of you are currently in this energy where you don't know what to do. You're feeling stuck. You're feeling stagnant. You just feel like you can't move forward, so to speak. But some of you are coming out of this energy. Some of you are about to set sail. You're about to fly. You're about to take off with whatever endeavors that you've been filling your time in creating. Whatever you're planning, you're going to take off in this very, very soon. I'm telling you, I want to say 2 to 3 weeks. So if you are creating a plan and you're looking at the bigger picture and you're doing the relative personal development work and you're balancing out, the action that you're doing with the actual emotional work that you need to do with it, and knowing that you are good enough, it's going to take off for you. So I feel like I really want to drive that home, especially in this paused energy. Yeah, look at this. We've got the Ten of Wands. That to me represents a lot of people are self-imposed prisons. So yes, we have rules and regulations on a worldly manner right now, but this is more of a self-imposed prison. So this is me saying I'm going to be trapped forever and this is never going to end and all this sort of stuff, and because this is doormat energy to me and this is lack type thinking for me. So what I kind of like about this card is that if you do put in the energy work, get a mentor, get a reading, get something to get you started, it's going to get better for you. I really do feel like it's going to get better for you. But if you choose to stay there and stay imprisoned and all that sort of stuff, then we all know the consequence of that. Yep. There's going to be a shift in the abundance sector. There's going to be a shift in the money sector. If you are putting in plans and actions, I feel like this is career business. It's going to pay off for you. There is going to be some residual income that's going to start coming in. They want to say that there is going to be reprieve here, and there's going to you got to step out of your comfort zone. That keeps coming up over the last week as well. Please know the page is a very early card, so some of you may start experiencing this like from now. Some of you may experience in the next couple of weeks. Depends on where you are at in your personal development journey. We got the Two of Cups again, so this is love coming in on the scene. It can be people, new people or people from the past. So if it's someone from the past, just use your discernment. I feel like a lot of you are being encouraged or guided to turn your back to the past. But at the end of the day, it's up to your own discernment whether that person has changed or showing any difference, or I don't know. Just make sure that there's a change there. If it's new, a lot of you may... Actually, no, they just said a lot of you may be turning your back to love and that now and focusing more on money, focusing more on career, focusing more on yourself. Just remember, like attracts like. So no matter what you're thinking, feeling, breathing, putting out there, whatever, you're going to attract the exact same person, place, thing, outcome than who you are. So just be mindful of that. But I have to say, I feel like we're going to head into more emotionally peaceful passage, a more emotionally peaceful time. I'm getting really chronic bad, really headache right now. So I'm wondering whether some of you aren't following your intuition and it's giving you a bit of dis-ease, so to speak. Like it's really up my neck and that, and I didn't have it 5 minutes ago. So, wow. If you release any old people, place, thing from the past that no longer serves you, even if they try to sweep you off your feet and all that sort of stuff, please know that a new relationship's going to take its place, so to speak. I feel like if I leave the past behind, I've got everything that ticks my boxes, adds value to my life. Everything I've been asking the universe for, it's going to come in. So if you do have to make the tough decision to I've got a feeling this is relationship based. So if you had to leave someone behind or whatever, please don't stress. You will attract a new person. They just told me within 6 months. So make sure you use this time while you're on your own to really, truly love yourself and accept yourself. Know that you are good enough. Just self-improvement, really. And it's definitely going to come in. I feel like this is what everyone's been asking for. So if you are looking for love, please know it's definitely coming in. And these are divine connections. I think the universe is lining people up on a divine level because we got to raise the love, man. Got to raise the love. So if that's you, most definitely. And we got the Knight of Swords too. So this could be partnering up in a business venture as well. So if you're asking for love or business or whatever, you're going to get it all. Whatever you need. Whether it's they just told me mentor with this card as well. So if you do need some business mentorship or you're looking to invest with a career partner or something like that, please know that with the Knight here, the Knight's a very slow moving energy. Spirit just said, just remember that you don't have to do this all by yourself as much as you think. There are people out there that can be on the same page as you, but it's up to you to align with that. But yeah, in love or relationships or business, please know that you may have the potential to start co-creating with somebody else. That's kind of exciting, yeah. So when it comes to anything in life, you're going to have to make a judgment call. I think that's what this pause energy is, if I'm honest, now that the story's coming out. I think we've been given some time and a bit of reprieve to take a breathe out, to look at our lives and make some judgment calls, realize what's not working and replace it with something that will work better. Some of you may have too many choices and options, and you need to narrow it down a little bit. But there's definitely a judgment call. But I love it because what I feel like is if you do the right thing and you do what's right for yourself, then this balance and this the balance, I just said stick with balance. So the balance is going to come back for you in all areas of your life. Yeah. So maybe that's something that some of you could look at too. In which ways can I balance my life so I can get my exercise in, so I can get my breath work in, so I can get my work in, so I can get my family time in. See, we're very busy people. I get it. I'm not trying to patronize everybody and just go, quit life and just kick back and do this work. But I would really get some sort of structure or some sort of plan in place so you can get a little bit of everything that you need to help you on a holistic level, so to speak. All right, grab you a couple more of these. Yep, so some of you are going to come into some money, so you will get that time off, so you may want to take a holiday. They said follow your intuition when it comes to money decisions, money ideas. Walking away from what no longer serves you. Oh, my God, I feel like I've got a flip of the pancake here. Spirit often show me a pancake, and the base is like cooked, and it's all got the bubbles on top, so to speak. I feel like we're in this pause energy just so we can, once again, finally recalibrate, get in alignment with who we are, what we want, what we're asking for. And then we're going to flip in the next week or two. We're going to flip this pancake. And then, because I've got contrasts. I've got two contrasts. I've got these people who live in lack. So this can represent lack. I don't have enough. And Spirit over here going, no, look at this, man. You follow your intuition. Look at all this abundance here. Then I've got the people who are creating their empire and stepping into their millions. And everyone's million, that's a broad term, but whatever financial value that you put to your life, what your empire looks like, what your future looks like. If you don't know that, what your bigger picture looks like, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. You're going to start getting it, or you're going to start the journey towards it. Please, if you are someone who is stuck in less than, lack, or whatever, please do something for yourself to help shift your energy around. I think that's why this headache of mine's coming and going, because I'm feeling the excitement. When I feel the excitement of what is possible, when I feel what Spirit is saying is coming for the majority of those who are doing the work, I feel great. But as soon as I tap into this energy of this hangman, the indecision, the world's against me, all that, that's where my migraine just starts kicking in again. It's really kicking in and out. It's actually throwing me off. So if you are somebody who is vibrating in that energy, please do yourself a favor, because I think physically you would be really suffering right now. Yeah, look at that. They just said rising of the mass conscious. So a lot of you are rising up. It's time to support each other, to band together. If you've got a gift, share it with the world. If you've got a business idea, get it out there. If you want to start your own personal development journey, self-employment, they said that, but I was going to say self-development. Get going, get moving. I know we're in this pause energy, but I feel like the momentum's building up for that. I really do. And there's definitely love coming on the scene for some of you as well, which I think the mass calling are asking for. So got to love yourself first. Got to love yourself as unconditionally and know your worth and have your boundaries and know your values and your morals and all that to attract someone of a similar nature. Yep, we've got the tower. So we all have very strong foundations. And the tower is a falling away of old things, so you can take its place. The new is just about to take its place. If you've been doing the work, but you haven't been seeing the results, please hang in there. It's coming. I can guarantee you. And here we go. This is us who are doing the work, stepping out of this apprentice energy and stepping into our power. We're going to become the leaders. And then we're going to, once we're in that leadership role, so to speak, where we are practicing what we preach and we're putting it out there and maybe earning lots of money from our ideas or whatever, then we can start helping out other people. Every time I buy something or do something, I always say, like part of me when I went away last weekend was like, that's a lot of money for a couple of days, so to speak. But I instantly shut that down. I said, you know what? I have money that flows to me easily and effortlessly from multiple sources. I don't have to worry about the money. I'm helping this well, it's not poor, but I'm helping this company who have really felt the pinch during COVID because Queensland can't come down to New South Wales and blah, blah, blah. So I changed it into an energy recycling energy. So I knew that if I paid them for this accommodation and for everything else, help support that small business, help support them and add value as much as they gave me value, whatever, I'll know in the next week or two that it'll spring back around and it'll come back to me again, and we keep this process going. So don't even know if any of that just made sense, but it felt like the example that I was led to give you. It's all about perspective. It really is all about perspective, but we got to learn that way of being. You got to get knowledge is power. All right, so we've got pay attention to the signs and symbols that are around you, but Spirit just said, no, pay attention to your thoughts. Are they leading you in the direction of your dreams, or are they detouring you off your dream, away from your dreams? So that can be fear. Stay optimistic. That's like I said, hang in there. Stay optimistic. What you are asking for as an individual is coming. No ifs, no buts. I do not pee on your pocket. It is definitely on its way. Just keep looking at the bigger picture. Don't worry about what's happening in your now. Don't worry about what has been. It's all about what's coming up for you. So pay attention. Spirit are dropping some little gold nuggets in your way. So are you open to receive those? Well, there we go. So yeah, some of you have to explore your options. You need a new way of doing things. I've been saying this for the last week. If something's not working, stop flogging the dead horse and try and find a different way of doing things. If you don't know, Google it, ask somebody, book in with a mentor. You might want a session with a life coach, something of that nature. But there's always something that you can do, but you've got to practice your free will, and that free will is going to go towards wanting better for yourself. Most definitely. So a lot of you are coming out of this hangman energy, and some of you are in it. I'm not going to go back in it because I don't want that migraine headache coming back in again. And we do have set your sights higher. So stop settling for sloppy seconds. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world right now. Go there in your imagination. Go there in your dreams. Feel it. You gotta think it and feel it and believe it for it to come true for you. So increase your standards. Expect more for yourself. Never settle. And watch your thoughts. So your only job in this life is to talk things into being, so to speak. So if you have trouble, make sure I'm going to start uploading some affirmations and self-scripts on my website shortly. So you might want to keep an eye out for that. But yeah, most definitely it's important to only think about what you desire and not what you fear. So it's focus in it, it's perspective. And I can get on here and read cards till the days come back. But if nobody out there is willing to shift their perspective or to see things in a different light or to make some moves in their own life or anything like that, then no matter what I say is really going to make a difference, is it? So that's all I have for you, my loves. I will be back on Sunday, depending on how busy it gets. Sunday or Monday, I'll say, because sometimes on the weekends I get a little bit busy. But yeah, I'll be back on Sunday. If you want to catch me again, I'll be on the Spiritual Events Directory page tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. You can always jump on there. But until then, you have a fantastic week. Keep creating the life that you desire and know that Spirit and I love you so very much. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.